boat service is a critical service to the islands of the Bahamas. Certainly, Andrews has always been there and dear to us. That's where we're born and raised. And so we play a crucial role in advancing the growth and development of Andrews. Customers want service and they want consistency. From the start, that's been our commitment. We work to sail on time every time. Our customers have come now to expect this from us. And one of the biggest challenges we've had was finding adequate funding. SPDC from the very start has been a lifesaver. My advice to young people, if you have a vision, a passion, an idea, go for it. Don't give up. It's not easy. If it was, everybody would be doing it. Be consistent and you'll get there.
Tourism today. Bahamas tourism today.
After participating in the Downtown Nassau Mural Project, local artist Randia Coakley told us about her experience of creating vibrant cultural artwork that both Bahamians and visitors alike can enjoy.
So the inspiration started off with the concept I wanted to have a realistic tree and have branches growing from it. And then when we saw the building, it's quite big, so went and started coming up with a concept of what the under the big tree represents. And it's playtime as Bahamian kids. So what we did, our parents did, our grandparents did, so all activities. So if you look at different scenes, you'll see parking, you may see plotted maple, and so forth. And it was fun because I got some friends together to help in different aspects. And what we did is, I would say the materials about over a dozen different shades of color, because the main aspect was to be bright, colorful, cultural, community, and those were, and flora. That was the aspects I wanted to bring in it. So you can see we added some more plants, we added some sun just to help beautify the spot a little bit more and make people want to come and take a photo. So the best part is the feedback. So if you stay here for like 5 minutes, you're going to run into tourists taking photos here. So a lot of them love the color, they love seeing the artwork, and because where the art is located is down the street from the rum cake factory, so you have a lot of foot traffic that pass to go to the rum cake factory, so a lot of people stop and take photos, so they love it. They love the colors, and what we're doing is we add the plaque so it could describe what the scenes are, so persons who aren't a Bahamian will know, okay, I see this is a ball, this is a game, I see this is platinum maple, this is a cultural aspect of Bahamian culture, so that this is just the beginning, and I can't wait for us to have more murals, more taking over the streets of Bay Street to make it captivating, more persons to take photos, more. It's going to be lively because I think the more we beautify downtown Nassau, the more people want to actually be down here.
For more tourism updates, visit Tourism Today or Bahamas.com. I'm Michael Miller, and this is Tourism Today.
International Women's Day is fast approaching, and Bahari is on board with the plan. Matea Cunningham has the details. Squealing good news for food security in the Bahamas. Stay close for that. Plus, a designer turned politician. The story of Linda Stubbs straight ahead. And coming up in sports, BAI-SSS Track Championship off to a fast start.
Bahamas Tonight Access Now starts now.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Bahamas Tonight Access Now. I'm LaDawn Davis. Thanks so much for tuning in. Let's dive right into the news, shall we? International Women's Day is celebrated globally this coming Saturday, and Bahari is making sure all women are attired for the occasion. Matea Cunningham has the details.
Bahamian luxury clothing brand Bahari is set to celebrate International Women's Day this Saturday across all its store locations. Since debuting its first collection and opening its first store in 2014, Bahari has become known for its modern, chic, and culturally expressive designs. General Manager Carol Barnett shared how the brand plans to honor the occasion, offering insight into its commitment to celebrating women.
So there's always a taste and a touch of the Bahamas in all of our designs. And always remember, when you look good, you feel good. That helps to build your confidence. You know, when you walk out and you look in the mirror and you see yourself, You know, you have a little pep, an extra pep in your step. And sometimes as women, we endure so much. You know, when we talk about in the workplace, just that fight to break through the glass ceiling to be able to excel. Some persons are experiencing, you know, domestic violence. It's just so many different things that women are experiencing. You see the woman at the helm trying to work 2 and 3 jobs so that she can take care of her children. And so she needs to feel good. She needs to look good. And this is our opportunity to be able to give, to help her.
Bridging the gap between women's clothing and women's appreciation, I then asked Ms. Barnett for further details on the sale.
So we're celebrating women. All things female will be on sale, up to 50%. And like I said, in some instances, there are 1 or 2 items that may, you know, expand beyond 50 to 75%, but all things female. So, you know, if you've been eyeing that outfit for a little while now and you just didn't have the means financially to purchase, now is the time to make your purchase. We're talking about dresses, we're talking about the 2-piece outfits, even some of the new line that we just dropped. That will be on sale. Not 50%, but, you know, we'll have a small percentage of a discount on that as well. Jewelry, everything that's female will be on sale.
Superheroes, a synonym for women, a statement Carol Barnett, General Manager of Bahari, agrees with. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Matea Cunningham.
Good story there, Matea. Well, in response to a growing number of house fires in the community, the Rotary Club recently hosted a fire symposium in Freetown, focusing on educating older residents about fire safety and prevention. The initiative aimed to equip seniors with the knowledge and skills necessary to prevent and respond to fires, recognizing that they are among the most vulnerable in emergency situations.
There's gonna come time when you do your best and you fail. That is why we had to invest in fire trucks. No matter how we try. And some persons were just given fire extinguishers. You think that's because we were successful? No, that extinguisher was given to you because we just messed up. So now that we know we just messed up, we got to now look at this thing scientifically, and they have now put it in categories so that we all can understand what fire is. Because not all fires, even though they may look the same, they are not the same. You gave some ordinary stuff. Fires look ordinary, but they're not.
During the symposium, participants were taught about the composition of fire, what triggers it, and the most effective methods for extinguishing different types of fires. Fire safety experts explained that fire consists of 3 key elements: heat, fuel, and oxygen, and that removing any of these components can stop a fire from spreading.
We have heat, fuel, and oxygen right here, you know, but they're not together. Huh? So if you get heat, fuel, and oxygen coming together in equal proportion, you're going to get that thing we call what? Fire. So the most effective way of extinguishing a fire is to never let it happen. Keep those 3 things from coming together.
In a significant move towards strengthening the country's food security, the Ministry of Agriculture recently visited a local pig farm to assess its potential role in reducing dependence on imported meat. Here's West Calix Forbes.
During the visit, an agriculture expert explained the selection of 3 specific pig breeds that are classified as F1 hybrid pigs. This is expected to play a key role in the Bahamas strategy to increase domestic pork production.
You have a Duroc, pure breed Duroc, you have a pure breed Landrace, and you have a pure breed Yorkshire. So these 3 cross actually give what you call the best F1 genetics, where you have 14 babies. Versus if you were actually doing a subsistence, you only be getting 6, 7. So these type of pigs actually are pure breeds. So this is actually a part of the natural swine breeding program.
The Duroc pig, known for its resilience and high-quality meat, is a robust breed that can thrive in various conditions, making it ideal for the Bahamian farm. The Landrace pig is prized for its ability to produce large liters and lean meat, ensuring a steady and stable supply. The Yorkshire pig, one of the most widely farmed breed in the world, is known for its exponential growth and rate and ability to produce high-quality pork. Together, these breeds create a strong foundation for self-sufficient pig farm in the Bahamas.
This breeds of pigs actually, Europe, you'll find them in the United States, Iowa, which is actually the pig center of the United States. So we have these genetics here. So when you do actually your breeding cycle, let's say at about 6 to 8 months, everyone will have piglet. You know, you like your suckling pig, your pork chop, or whatever the case may be, your pig roast, you get all of that, okay? You get your ham, you get all of that, okay? Okay? So, in this system, actually, we will actually help farmers throughout the Bahamas. Again, we're gonna start again for the Northern Islands, the Central, the South, and we're gonna get everyone back and enthused and motivated in food security. So both the poultry and the swine program is actually is a blueprint towards food security, okay? Food sustainability. As we see how the world going, the crisis and this and that, we have our food here, our food products here. We have A1 genetics.
Officials stress that this initiative is just the beginning. Plans are already in motion to expand livestock farming, improve feed production, and invest in local processing facilities.
This is actually a smaller farm to the one that we have in Eleuthera. We have a much larger. We actually have 1,000 acres of coconuts and ornamental trees in Eleuthera. But we use the government agriculture abattoir here, and we slaughter our fresh pigs every 2 weeks. So you can get fresh pork every 2 weeks here at the front end.
For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Wes Calix Forbes.
The election countdown is on, and the candidates for the third political party have been ratified and are all set to bump heads with the bigger parties. I caught up with a prominent designer to find out why she's taking a shot at politics this election season.
Since been on the ground, LaDawn, for the past 8 months, diligently. And I know the people. I've met them. I've fallen in love with many of them. They have fallen in love with me.
National event designer Linda Stubbs is a fresh face to frontline politics and is now becoming a viable option for voters to mark their X in the Mont-Moriah constituency in the general election set for 2026. If successful, Stubbs says establishing a comprehensive medical plan for seniors would be her first order of business.
They have a loved one that is sick. They have to have cookouts, and Mount Moriah will have no need of a cookout. I have a plan. I've already done my research. I have their medical plan waiting for me to be delivered as the member of parliament for the area, and I will sign each and every one of them up for free medical treatments and visits at a reputable medical firm.
Based on her assessment on the ground, Stubbs, a 30-year constituency resident, says she's well on her way to making history as the first female member of parliament for Mount Moriah.
We have the momentum with the young people, with the elderly. If you hear the elderly persons speak about us and what we are doing and the love we show them, they just want people who care, who are concerned. They want to know when they talk to you that you are hearing them. They want to know when you promise, call me, you're going to answer the phone.
So the big question is, why did Stubbs choose the COI as opposed to the other major political parties to run as a candidate in the upcoming general elections? Well, Stubbs responded like this.
I chose them because they chose me. And they chose me because that is the appointment from God. That was the assignment.
Stubbs joins 28 other Bahamians as coalition of independents candidates hoping to be elected in the next elections. And still to come, what can I say? It's Wednesday. You know what that means. It's time for Leno's Wealthwise. All the financial advice you need, so keep it locked.
Whether you're crossing borders or navigating busy airports, with BTC's reliable data roaming, you're always in touch. In a fast-paced world, staying connected is key. Don't miss important moments. Stay connected effortlessly with BTC wherever your journey takes you.
Marlena, where are you going? It's almost that time.
I'm moving. Keep watching.
looking at a live shot of the city of Nassau there. Destiny Reed is our drone pilot this evening. Check your flight, Destiny, as we take ours to join Altavi's Munnings over at Exuma. Local government impacting the lives of Bahamians across this country. Altavi's Munnings spoke with Exuma's chief counselor today on his 5th term serving in local government.
Local government elections took place in January, and that means many of the local government districts around the country have been fully operational. And that's the same right here in Exuma. Joining me now is the Chief Counselor for Exuma, Glenn Davis. And Chief Counselor, tell us about some of the plans you have now that you're in office for the island of Exuma.
Okay, our plans right now is to try to first clean up Exuma and build a relationship with our businesses and our investors to create a better atmosphere for our areas in Exuma. We're also working with our member partner, Chester Cooper, stuff back to our power to get our youth playing sports here and get Exuma again.
You were telling me earlier that a lot of Exuma residents are embracing the local government system. How are they doing that?
We're working on this to try to help the areas, keep the areas clean, and try obeying the rules that have been set for the people of Exuma.
Do you feel as though Exuma residents are understanding the concept of local government now?
They got to understand it. It's much better as we go along. Could we be more visible, more vocal about what we're going to do or what we are doing in Exuma?
Thank you. And that was the Chief Counselor for Exuma, Glenn Davis. And I must say that the entire local government board here in Exuma, representing several townships, is ready to do the work on this island. Reporting for the Bahamas Tonight in Exuma, I'm Altavi's Munnings. Back to you.
Thanks a lot, Alto. Well, many people think you need a lot of money to start investing, but experts say that's not always the case. In our continuing series on building long-term wealth, Diane Dorset explains how anyone can start even with limited funds.
Starting an investment plan doesn't require thousands of dollars. Leno's VP of Investments, Sonia Benrique, says the key is consistency, no matter how small the amount.
Someone with limited resources may begin creating a long-term investment plan by first setting clear financial goals by defining your objectives. Start small by setting aside a fixed amount regularly to invest in. Focus on investments with low entry costs. Leno Flex Funds initial investments start as low as $100. So please call us to learn more about it.
But while starting is important, avoiding common mistakes is just as crucial. Beneby warns that simple errors can slow financial growth or even set investors back.
Some of the common mistakes people make when trying to build long-term wealth include trying to time the market, waiting for the price to go down on a security before entering the market, not diversifying, investing all your money in one particular asset, withdrawing investments too early, and of course, not reviewing or adjusting your portfolio as needed.
By taking a steady approach and avoiding these mistakes, investors can build long-term financial security. Staying consistent and avoiding risky financial moves can make all the difference. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Diane Dorset.
It's always great to hear from Leno on financial advice. Let's check out what's coming up in sports.
Day one of the BAICS Track and Field Championships in the books. Details of that story and more coming up in sports.
Custom Computers and Alive on the business spectrum, we work well together. We want to offer clients the best in technology.
What Custom Computers is offering for the Alive Business Partnership is HP Pro small form factor desktop. We're including with it the 27-inch conferencing monitor, so you can have that meeting at home or at work in a private area, just like you're sitting next to that person.
Welcome to What's Trending. Join me, Jiminita Swain.
And me, the Bahama Beauty, Monday through Thursday at 6 p.m.
Only on the ZNS Network.
Wednesday Sports Check, everyone. I'm Amajal Knowles, topping sports. Private school rivalries renewed today at the old Thomas A. Robinson Stadium, playing host to day one of the 2025 BAISS Track and Field Championships. Our Eugene Stewart was trackside and fills us in on all the action from day one.
Well, day one of the 2025 BAISS Track and Field meet off to a hot start at the old Thomas A. Robinson Stadium, with athletes preparing themselves for an intense 3 days of competition. The day ending with records being broken and Carifta standards qualified. This is Roberts breaking the under-20 girls 400-meter record by crossing the line at 54.52 seconds. The previous record of 54.89 seconds was held by Shawnee Miller-Rebo. In the javelin throw, a 1-2 punch for Queens College. In the under-20 girls, Tasia Stubbs with a record-breaking throw of 45.98 meters, and Akeel Williams breaking his own record in the boys under-15 javelin throw, 58.43 meters.
Honestly, the throw, I'm happy I broke the record, and I give glory to God for that. But I do know that that wasn't close to my best, so I look forward to competing and throwing even further distances in the future.
I just give all thanks to God for allowing me to hit this big goal. Just running fast. My body is, because we iced yesterday before the throw, so my body was rejuvenated.
A look at the standings after day one. In 14th, St. Andrew's International School with 7.50 points. In 13th place, Bahamas Academy with 8 points. In 12th position, Charles W. Saunders with 12 points. Lifer Key International School in 11th place with 14 points. Jordan Prince William in 10th position with 22 points. Nassau Christian Schools in 9th with 29 points. Kingsway Academy in 8th with 44.50 points. Windsor School, they hold 7th position with 58 points. In 6th place, Aquinas College with 60.50 points. St. John's and St. Anne's tied for 4th with 68 points. In 3rd place, Temple Christian School with 172 points. In 2nd, St. Augustine's College with 397 points. And leading the way after day one with 427.50 points, Queens College. Competition continues tomorrow at the old Thomas A. Robinson Stadium. Reporting for ZNS Total Sports, I'm Eugene Stewart.
Let's look at your sports on this Wednesday. A check on weather when we return.
The Hidden Disabilities Sunflower is a globally recognized symbol for persons with invisible disabilities.
The Sunflower lanyard made our journey less stressful, smoother, and more inclusive.
REACH is proud to support the Hidden Sunflower Scheme, which makes the invisible visible. So far, the Nassau Airport Authority and the Nassau Cruise Port are Sunflower certified.
So if you see someone with a sunflower lanyard, always remember to be patient and ask if they need some help. Please be kind and always remember to show respect.
We wish to encourage more hotel operators with amenities such as water parks, restaurants, cinemas, government offices to join this initiative, making the Bahamas a more sunflower-friendly country.
Please feel free to reach out to the REACH office at 328-4123, or you can reach out to the National Commissions for Persons with Disabilities at 396-8700.
It's time now for your Access weather forecast, and we see some pre-fall showers approaching the extreme northwest parts of the country, and right behind that is a cold front now moving through South Florida. We expect it to move into the northwest Bahamas late tonight, pushing through the capital during the early morning hours. And your boating forecast tonight is brought to you by Live Business, where we bulk up your business. In the northwestern islands tonight, southwest to west winds ahead of that front, speeds at 15 to 20 knots. The wave fights 4 to 7 feet. High tide will occur occur at 12:36 in the morning. And for the central and southeastern parts of our country, we're looking at southeast and south winds, 12 to 18 knots. The wave height 3 to 6 feet with a moderate chop. So we're asking small craft to exercise caution in the central and southeastern islands tonight. Thursday in the northwest and central islands, the winds become northwest behind that frontal passage. It will be increasing in speeds 15 to 25 knots. Very rough sea conditions tomorrow, 5 to 8 feet over the ocean. So an advisory is in place for small boaters in the northwest and central islands. Low tide, that will occur at 7 or 8 in the morning, with your high tide taking place at 12:55 in the afternoon. And then the southeast Bahamas on Thursday, southwest to west winds, 12 to 18 knots, wave heights 3 to 6 feet with caution flags in place. And on Friday, for all areas, your winds are going to be northeast. We will see a nice reduction in those winds, down 10 to 15 knots, so we'll drop all those advisory and caution flags for you on Friday. Low tide, that will occur at 8:19 in the morning with a high tide at 2:05 in the afternoon. That's going to do it for your boating forecast. It's time now for your international temperatures, and they're brought to you by Royal Star Assurance.
Right now I feel like whining. Shake that bumper up on me cause we grinding. She's a beast, I'm a bigger beast when we raking. Up on one with motorbike cause we scraping. Right now I feel like whining. Shake that bumper up on me cause we grinding. She's a beast, I'm a bigger beast when we raking.
And that's going to do it for your international temperatures, brought to you by Royal Star Assurance. But join me at 11 o'clock for a full weather update. Madonna.
Thanks a lot, Basil. Let's have a look at Let's Talk Socials with Matea Cunningham.
We meet again. Hi, Matea here, and you're tuning into Let's Talk Socials. Now, social media is definitely a place for mingling and dating, even shooting your shot, or in other words, flirting. Just like there's a trend for everything, there's also a trend for shooting your shot at people on social media, hoping it'll be a game-winning move. It's definitely bold, but that boldness is exactly what's making these shots count, and people are loving it. The downside, many are taking their chances with complete strangers, some of whom are already in committed relationships or even married. That's leading to plenty of drama online and controversy. Take a look at these clips.
They say shoot, shoot. Do business, what's up with you? They say shoot, shoot. Do business, what's up with you? They say shoot, shoot.
I will never do such a thing.
Can you see why this trend could be problematic? For the married folk or those in committed relationships, how would you feel seeing your partner's photos in one of these trends? With someone so publicly trying to shoot their shot at them? Would you laugh it off or would you respond publicly? Food for thought, yes? I'm Matea, and this has been Let's Talk Socials.
Thanks a lot, Matea. Well, that does it for Access Now. The Rundown with Clint Watson is up next. Good night, everybody.